A sudden crack appeared on the windshield of the plane. The captain hesitated for a moment, touched the glass, and immediately contacted ground control. The situation was critical. He started preparing for an emergency landing at the nearest airport, but before he could act, the windshield shattered completely. The sudden drop in cabin pressure pulled the co-pilot halfway out of the cockpit. Shards of glass flew into the engine, reducing the plane's power by half. Danger was escalating. The cabin crew sensed that something was wrong. They knocked on the cockpit door, but there was no response from inside. The captain tried to pull the co-pilot back in, but he couldn't. Oxygen in the cockpit was dropping fast, so the captain made a quick decision. He began lowering the aircraft's altitude to stabilize the pressure. But as the plane descended, the pressure outside surged, forcing the cockpit door wide open. Flight attendants were nearly swept off their feet, and passengers started having trouble breathing. Oxygen masks dropped from above. The crew quickly helped everyone put on their masks and tried to calm the chaos. The plane was dropping fast, and it was becoming harder to control the direction. If the captain didn't pull up in time, they'd crash into the icy mountains ahead. At the last second, he pulled the plane up, and that jolt threw the co-pilot back inside. Another officer inside the cabin crawled toward the cockpit with help from the passengers and made it in. The captain handed him an oxygen mask, and he hit the emergency button. On the ground, rescue operations kicked off immediately. All flights were halted, and the skies were cleared for this emergency landing. Fire brigades, medical teams, and security were all on high alert. But then, a new danger appeared. A massive storm cloud was right ahead. If they entered, they could lose control. If they turned back, they might run out of fuel. The captain made a bold decision to go right through it. Radar showed a small opening in the storm. Everyone applauded the captain's courage, but then the plane's signal vanished from the radar. For 3 long minutes, there was no contact, and then the plane emerged from the storm, only to find another mountain looming ahead. The captain instantly pulled the nose up and barely cleared the peak. Now, the passengers, finally feeling alive, breathed a sigh of relief. On the ground, everything was ready for landing. The captain began to lower the landing gear.